Hi, I'm Zoe from Special Fork. This dish is called salmon en papillote, which really only means steamed salmon in parchment paper. I make this dish at least once a week, and it's also a great option for a dinner party, and the presentation's pretty cool, and we'll get to that later. So I'm going to start off with a piece of parchment paper. I'm now going to brush it with a little bit of olive oil, and then to that I'm going to add some sliced lemon, and add a little bit of salt and freshly ground pepper to that. And now we're just going to lay our piece of salmon on top. Brush it again with a little bit of olive oil. And you could use sea bass or halibut or really any type of fish that you had on hand. We're going to just a little more salt. Make sure to season your fish properly, and that's really important. And now we're just going to layer the rest of our ingredients. So we have cherry tomatoes, and we're just going to sprinkle that on top. Doesn't have to stay on top. It's fine if it falls on the side. They're all going to be cooked within the same pouch. These are Kalamata olives. They're baby Kalamatas that have been pitted. You could use larger Kalamatas. You could cut them in half if you wanted to. Up to you. And our next ingredient is shallots. Now, I've cut these really thin, and the reason for that is they need to be able to cook in the same amount of time as the salmon. And so you want to keep whatever you're adding to it a pretty thin slice. Again, you could be adding artichokes, you could be adding zucchini, carrots, whatever you felt like. And now we are going to wrap it. So you want your salmon a little bit closer to the far edge, and we are just going to fold it. And now on this side, we're just going to make a fold, make sure to push it really well. The reason we're doing this is you want to seal in all of the steam, and that's how the salmon cooks. So you just go around, it's really easy, just doing easy folds all the way around and making sure you're pushing as you're going so that that seal is going to be nice and tight. And this is also a really healthy alternative because you haven't added much fat and it's going to be super flavorful. And then we get to the edge, and then just make sure you push really hard. Make sure that you've sealed that correctly. And well, we're just going to cook it in the oven. The oven's at 350, and it'll probably take about 10 to 12 minutes. So our salmon is cooked. Just going to remove it from our oven. And the parchment paper has puffed up a little bit, and that's one of the signs you can tell that the salmon is done. I'm just going to transfer it to a plate. And then with our scissors, I'm just going to make an incision in the center. Now be careful, the steam is going to be very, very hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. And I'm just going to peel it open. And I like to keep it in the pouch. It retains all the moisture and all that great flavor that we worked hard to get with all of our other ingredients. So now I'm just going to sprinkle some fresh dill right on the top of the salmon. And you have a delicious and really elegant meal. For more recipes and ideas on your smartphone, please go to specialfork.com.